Hello guys and welcome to Witchcraft and Criminal History. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Well, this is my monthly reading for November. I do apologize for this being a bit late, but I've been very busy and I haven't had time to film this until today. So yay! Alright, let's get to it. Please pause to see which crystal calls for you, and whatever crystal calls for you, that is the reading for you. So let's get to it, shall we? Alright. If you guys chose this crystal, this reading is for you. Oh, so it looks like that. Look. This is a bit different. Alright, but anyway, if you choose this crystal is for you. Alright, from what I see here, if you choose this crystal, I think you are probably, through the month of November, you probably are doing a lot of creation. You're creating things. And what I mean by creative things, I mean, like artistry. There's a strong link between, November and art. So you will be using, a lot of your imagination for the month of November, and this will probably improve your artistic skills. So if you're an artist, November is definitely the month for you. And you need to, with your intuition as well, you need to take notice of your intuition as well. Whatever your gut feeling is, you need to pay attention to it, especially for the month of November. But when you're going through the month of November, you're not alone as well. You've got people around you who will support you. You definitely have support. So you're not the lone wolf. You've got people there to support you and to help you out through the month of November. So if you're an artist, especially for artists, November is going to be really good because it's good for imagination and you've got the support there as well, to help you with your creativity. So definitely creativity is really good for the month of November. Alright, let me show you the cards. You guys got Artist, Imagine, and Jizo. Alright, let's get the next set of cards, shall we? If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. Through the month of November, if you choose this crystal, your family is very important during the month of November. This is particularly important if you've got children. So this is very important with children because for the month of November, I don't know whether there's some sort of celebration, and I think there probably is some sort of celebration, like you're expecting a birth, or it's one of your kids' birthdays coming up, or there's a baptism, but there's something to do with children in regards to November. But things will probably just flow. It will just go very smoothly for the month of November. It will just seem to flow with no resistance whatsoever. So there's definitely a lot of flow, a lot of fluidity through the month of November. And also, another thing is with November, there's also a strong sense of love. So it's something to do, with your family. So they're like the unity of a family in regards to children. And I say these are children, who are young kids. Not, grown-up kids. These are like kids. This is something to do with young children. And so there'll be a lot of involvement with kids. And the love around it. So I don't know whether even if you're going into education, it could be something like that if you're going into education, you're dealing with children. But there's a strong link between November and children for you guys, whoever chose this crystal. And, there's a strong sense of love as well. Alright, let me show you the cards you guys got. You guys have got children, water, and Eros. Alright, let's look at the next set of cards, shall we? If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. For the month of November, if you chose this crystal, you're probably going through a time where you're not quite sure where you're going through, that you're feeling very uncertain of where you're coming. You're coming up to the crossroads in your life and you don't know where you're going. So you're getting a little bit, stuck. But you will find your way out of it. Once again, it's something to do with flow. Once again, you've got something to do with flow and fluidity. Once again going through the month of November for you guys. And because when you're going through this crossroads, because I gather you guys are going through a crossroads, if you chose this crystal, that, there will be change. And, change happens all the time, with like, for example, with a river, the river, the water of a river will find its quickest way to the ocean. And it will change as landscape change. So, it will move around obstacles. It will flow around obstacles. It will dissolve obstacles as well with the flow of the water. So there will be a lot of change in regards to that. So flowing is a natural part of the cycle. It's all natural and it's supposed to happen that way. But there will be a change. This change could be in regards to work. There could be something to do with work, like a change of career or something like that, or a change of relationship. But it's all depending on what is affecting you during the month of November, but you are coming to a crossroads. So you've got to choose probably in November where you're going to go. And you will find out by the end of November of which way you're going to go. Are you going to go left, are you going to go right, or are you going to stay on your path and keep going straight ahead? That what you'll find out for the month of November for you guys, that there is a change you're coming into the crossroads of your life. Alright, let me show you the cards you guys got. You got Protected. You'll Know in the Morning. And Poseidon. Alright, let's get to the next set of cards, shall we? If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. Oh, this is interesting. I think at the moment, going for the month of November, if you chose this crystal, going for the month of November, you're probably having a lot of challenges coming through. So they seem to be going over and over again. You're getting challenges after challenges after challenges, and it feels like chaos. It feels like you're in the middle of a war zone, and you don't know where you're going. Because, things are coming at you left, right, and centre, and you don't know exactly where to go. So once again, you're coming through that difficult time. And I reckon that you probably will find your solution going to something to do with education as well. So something to do with education in the month of November. I don't know whether you're thinking about entering education, and the chaos is just trying to figure out what school am I going to go to. I finished high school and now I'm going to university. Which uni am I going to go? Am I going to James Cook? Am I going to Southern Cross University, the University of Queensland, New South Wales, University of Melbourne, La Trobe, Monash? You're not quite sure exactly where you want to go, and that's probably the reason why you're feeling rather confused. However, I think through the month of November, and this probably carries over to December for you guys, that with this chaos, it will settle down, so don't worry. It will settle down, so just chill, guys. Just chill, because it will have a happy ending. That the chaos, what is happening to you at the moment, will resolve and will dissipate. And when that dissipates, it will have a positive result for you guys. So you might, like, for example, apply for a prestige university, for example, but you think you're not good enough, and surprise, surprise, you actually get accepted to this university. And it's a happy surprise to you, and it could be even happier that if it's a course you want to do, that you've got a passion to do. So, you will get that, happy surprise. Or it could be, once again, coming from the year 12 to university, you could also be getting the stress about your end of high school exams. And trying to do your exams, if you're feeling very chaotic because you have all this knowledge, and you're trying to get a good mark, and in the next month you're going to get a good mark. Alright, let me show you the cards you guys got. You guys got school, happy surprise, and set. Alright, let's look at the next set of cards, shall we? If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. If you chose this crystal for the month of November, once again, this has got to do with education and family again. So that seems to be a common thing: education and family and fluidity. But fluidity is not really anything to do with this reading. Because with this, I say you're going into study, or you're studying currently. That you're doing a lot of studying, or you're trying to figure things out. You're learning things. You're trying to figure things out. And it's got something to do with your grandparents. So this is your connection to your grandparents. So I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if you like your grandparents to think about going into study, or you're studying for a nursing home for them to go into, or retirement village, and you're trying to find out all your information, where your grandparents are going to go, because that does take a lot of, investigating, because you've got to, not only look at the facilities, but you've also got to look at the price of the facility, how much it is, how good it is, whether you can get funding for it, whether you have to sell a house to put them into a nursing home. You would have all that, all that information which you've got to learn. And it's all to do with, learning, because it is a rabbit warren when you go to aged care. Like, I should know, I actually work in aged care and disability. So there's a lot of things you've got to learn, in regards, with your grandparents. So it's something to do with your grandparents, and something you've probably got to learn about in regards to with your grandparents. It might even be your heritage. You might not know your grandparents, and you're trying to learn as much as possible about them. So there's something about you learning with your grandparents, or involving your grandparents. But when you're doing this, you will, you might find some fun with it. You probably enjoy it. I don't know whether it's say that's a really nice thing to say. Enjoy sending your grandparents into a nursing home. That's not what I mean. But for some reason, there is that, involved in it as well. But I think also you have to be aware of is a deception as well, in regards to when you're learning things. Because people will take advantage of you, and they will take advantage of the elderly. So you need to be aware of that. So you need to be aware of that, but also play around with the facts as well, the facts of this current situation what you're going through at the moment. You definitely need to play around with the facts. You need to learn the facts. It's all to do with facts in November in regards to your grandparents. Alright, let me show you the cards you guys got. You guys got Study, Grandparent, and Loki. Alright, let's see the next set of cards, shall we? If you guys chose this crystal, this reading is for you. Right, if you chose this crystal for the month of November, I think you are trying to seek out truth during November. But you're not only seeking truth, you're trying to get everything spot on. You want to know what is what. You want to know what's black, what's white, you know, what are the facts. You want facts in November. Facts are very important to you in November. You want to know the truth. You want to seek the truth. And you're trying to find guidance and trying to find out what is the truth. Because I think you probably are a bit lost, and that's the reason why you're trying to find truth. So you're trying to find truth, and you want to make sure that it is perfect, that there is no deception in the truth. You want to know what is what for the month of November. So there's some sort of unanswered question which you guys got in regards to this month. So something you have a lot of questions about. And you won't be happy until you get the truth. So there will be a lot, a lot about that. I mean, it might not be the truth about yourself. It could be about somebody else, as well. You try and discover the truth about somebody else as well. Like whether they're hiding something or whether your partner's cheating on you and you want to know the truth. Or it could be even to do with medical facts. If something's not right, you're seeking the truth. What is wrong with you? If there's some sort of medical problem. Because what's very important for you in the month of November is truth. You want truth and you're seeking truth. Alright, let me show you the cards. You guys got Oracle cards. True. And Nuada. Alright. If you like this reading and want a private reading for yourselves, please go down to my Etsy channel, which is down below. And I'll be more than happy to give you a reading. The decks what I used today was Gods and Titans, the Magical Unicorn deck, and Life Purpose deck. So if you want to know what decks are, these are the decks what I've been using for this particular reading. And with this particular reading, I actually close my eyes. To tell you the truth, with this particular reading, a couple of these, especially out of the Unicorn deck, I don't really like, personally. I avoid the deck, but she came out. I closed my eyes and she was the one that came out. Out of all the decks, she came out, so obviously she was important for this month. So, yeah, But anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and blessed be.